Hey everyone, this evening we have a gigantic unclogging we're going to attempt before the sun goes down. Hopefully the angry beavers aren't around yet. Now that the sun's starting to set, angry beavers are going to start becoming active. So we got this good sized stream here, which is about to start flooding onto the road. It's amazing that amount of water is able to fit through the pipe right now since it's clogged. How big is this pipe without falling into it? Looks like a 6-footer. Hopefully the water there is not too deep for us to get into it nicely. But this pond, it's not supposed to be a pond, it's supposed to be a little stream. But by the way everything is, it's been flooded before. Oh my gosh, the black flies are horrible buzzing around me. I always crush them with my eyelid. I hate that when they fly right into you. But this is a really old culvert, riveted together. You don't see stuff made like that anymore with such thick steel. It was thick back then instead of being corrugated for strength. Right here there's a mini landslide. Because the water's so high, it's already compromising the road. The road's not meant to be a dam. Let's go see what we got going on down there. See if we even are going to do it before we set up camera 2 here, looking down. Since it's a big one, I'm not putting a camera down there anywhere. See lots of fresh cut material for beavers. They're either gonna drag it up here or they got another dam down there. Beavers often have more than one pond. Oh my gosh. I hope there's another culvert here. If there's not another culvert here, this road's in trouble. Is there another pipe? Maybe? Because there's water coming out of the hill here. If that's not a pipe, this road's in trouble. That means there's a sinkhole I gotta drive back over. And there's a frog. Ooh. And I'm gonna have to put up a bunch of markers if there is a sinkhole. Is it a pipe? I don't know if that's a pipe. Is that a pipe? Confirm this is a pipe? I cannot confirm that's a pipe. If that's just water coming out of the ground, that's a sinkhole hazard. That is kind of pretty. How deep is this? Oh, it's not super deep. I thought it was a round pipe. It's an oval-like pipe. Whoa! That is unexpectedly deep, the plunge pool, though. Let's get a look in here without falling in. A lot of spiders here. It's a big dam, but I can tell it's an easy one. Maybe it's better to get in on that side. Let's try over there. It's scary thinking that there could be water just seeping through the road at that rate. Hoping no one steals my camera here. Don't know if I'm gonna leave camera number 2. Don't even know if we're gonna use camera number 2 at the moment. Hear a big bullfrog. Man, it's gonna be hard to get down here to this side. I'm following now, which might be a snapping turtle trail. Been lots of snapping turtles on the roads, laying eggs. Unfortunately in the road, and I think I'm walking through poison sumac. I think I can put hammer number 2 right here. I think this is far enough up that it won't be an issue. That's not even that good of a view. Focus it in back there. All right, it's something. How deep's the water on this side? It gets deep fast, but we can get over to it easier without getting instantly flooded. And I'm an idiot, I gotta go back up. I forgot my magnetic tripod. And I'm racing daylight right now to get this one done in a timely manner. Off, go back up. I think I may have left it up here. I think I was only exploring an option to getting down here, but this should be an easy one. Whether or not I deem it safe to lower this all at once, I don't think so. I don't think we can open it all at once. The blast will be too much. All right, let's try this again. I just had an energy drink just to hopefully get me through this last job of the day before it gets dark. I already have done some major uncloggings today. I think the biggest unclogging I've ever done as far as strenuousness did today. If I can get this one too, that would be amazing. More water seeping. Yeah, there's not culvert pipes here. This road is compromised. There's too much pressure. That's dangerous with the heavy log trucks they've been sending through here. The mosquitoes are angry, even though I got a lot of bug spray. And this is not a corrugated pipe, so it's gonna be easy to fall down in here if we get this thing blasting a lot. It'll be an easy one, but is it too dangerous? Maybe. Maybe. Because the water's already pretty deep. That's a frost heave. This would be a very easy one, but the water now. This dam, for its height, is very thin. Undermine it a little bit with this pressure. It's a smooth pipe too. It's not outside the pipe at all. It's completely in here, sitting on the flat floor. It's amazing it's even standing, in my opinion. Yeah, I can't believe it's even standing. This might be one that we literally might not attempt. We might just leave it for the excavator guy. Whoa, big spider on the ceiling coming towards my hand. Should I attempt it? Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. tell you right now, the beavers built this when the water was not flowing like this. It is scary how easily that opened. That is scary that I was able to pull that so easily. So, we're gonna keep on attempting to get it down a little more, but from above. No, we're not going near that because the pipe is smooth. Once that thing starts moving, it's gonna move fast and nothing is gonna stop it. Probably if that started coming towards me, my best bet would be dive and keep going. Because when that thing comes out of here, it's gonna go bloomp into the plunge pool, slow down a bit and drift off. So my best bet would be, yeah, run for it as fast as I could. Which probably is not a bad option. Maybe I should leave you guys the camera here. I might try that to an extent. Yeah. Try it. One more time. We'll try to tweak it to get it to move. That thing's under pressure. Or, you know what? I'm leaving you guys here, camera number 2. Take a look how big that spider is. And whoa! That's one of my boots in the deep plunge pool. I'm gonna go up top and mess with it a little while I leave you here. From that side, if I did anything at all. Let's try a little bit more from the inside before we head on out. Got it going good. Almost too fast to be able to walk out of here without falling. So, it's kind of ripping itself apart. That would be something if it just failed. Let's go poke at it some more now that the water's really helping us. I'm going to the other side, not inside there again. Probably flowing twice as good as when we got here, but it's the dangerous one. It's the only reason I'm not going to stay in there. And if it was corrugated, it would be a little better for foot traction, but I can't really do much of anything being on that other side. And look at the water trickling through the hill. That's not safe. The water trickling through that hill, at least it's running clean. It's not at the moment getting worse. Not really. If it was running dirty, it means it's actively eroding underneath the road. But then again, why is this water dirty? Could be something else going on in this section. Yep. But this angle, kneeling down, jamming the rake in there, not working out too well. Considering there's this sinkhole here, a really good flow of water going through the road to the extent I thought it was a culvert. That's a really bad sign. This is not a culvert. So there is a potential of a decent sized sinkhole, especially with the logging trucks going over this. So we're gonna put a ton of ribbons up here to make sure that they're aware of this one. I love how still the water is. It looks beautiful. All right, we gotta get a couple of ribbons up, and I gotta empty out the big high boots. See, I'm just a little lazy. I did a unclogging earlier and just wearing shorts so they can dry off. They dry off easier than pants. Still drying my pants. They'll be dry by the time I go to sleep. But we improved it a bit. Here's what this part looked like before. And here's what it looks like now. Despite this, we had a very good unclogging day. Got one of the biggest uncloggings completely 100% open I've ever seen. And we had a smaller one we got completely open. Now this one here, I may have taken it a little further if I had a spotter with me today, but I don't. Didn't feel any safer continuing that project in there. Just the risk of getting sent through the pipe, which probably wouldn't be that bad. There was nothing sticking out of the bottom of it, like bolts. For the most part, it would have probably been okay. But there's always that risk. You can't move out of the way and the dam tries to run you over in there. But more likely it would push you out instead of doing that. But better be safe out here. Even stretched out, it's hard to write on this tape. In case whoever's out here looking at this fails to notice that water coming out at such a rapid speed, hopefully they notice that. So I made it very noticeable. Used up this roll of tape, but I have more. Wrote that. Made it noticeable right over the hole. Added another one like that there just to get more attention around the corner. Oops. Almost forgot my marker out there. Alright, so I'm itchy now. The deer flies do not care about bug spray. They'll land on it and bite you. We got that thing marked up pretty well. Oh, what was that? I just crushed a bug against my head and I tried to grab it. Alright. I didn't see too much like little stones and stuff being eroded out of that hole. So hopefully it's not that bad, but it's always the potential, and we gotta mark it and treat something like that seriously when you see water coming out of a hill where there's not a pipe. Especially if it's running dirty, like the old lake drain. I remember they tried to downplay that so much. A lot of the comments thought it was bullshit too, but couldn't believe that the civil engineer that was on the news was all like, oh, it's nothing. It's not like it's going to turn into a big hole overnight. Well, it's probably been doing that for years. And it was obviously a big enough hole to spend over $2 million fixing.